11 years in a row.
All right, and on this Monday, let's head over for another look at the forecast.
Incredible sunsets out there this time of year, Alana.
5:05, that's when the sun officially went down. We get to live here in this beautiful state. Gosh, it's pretty. Red Cliffs Lodge, Moab, showing off that sunset tonight. You get the reflection in the Colorado River. 37 degrees. Temperatures have dropped from the low 40s on the eastern side of the state. Few clouds helping to light up the sky. We caught them on the satellite, but high pressure really just dominating the scene. As you take a look, there's that cloud cover as it sneaks across from Castle Country towards I-70 and Colorado. Westerly flow in control. Gosh, that was just such a pretty sunset. All right, the high pressure has kept us quiet last week and through the weekend, and that's what we're tracking as we take a look how long it's going to stick around. We've got that building inversion along the Wasatch Front. You know what I'm talking about. That haze is noticeable, turning into smog as we see air quality decline. We do have a cold front on the way. We're tracking it for the middle of the week right before the holiday. Will it get rid of the haze, and does it bring any moisture? We're staying on top of travel. It's important. A lot of folks heading out and about, and as we will stay on top of it throughout the week, we want to show you airports across the country. The green indicating no delays at major airports. We are looking at rain in the southern plains as well as the western Gulf Coast and the peninsula of Florida. But Pacific Northwest has some increased cloud cover. So if you're heading up to Seattle or Portland, just know what weather is on the way for those areas. Live look from Cherry Peak, sun setting over the valley. And you can see as we look down upon the valley, that layer of haze, very noticeable over on that side of the screen. We are trapping cold air on the valley floor. Inversion does that this time of year, but it also traps pollutants. And as we head into tomorrow, we do anticipate air quality worsening in Salt Lake County. Unhealthy air for sensitive groups. That's the orange category. We are going to see that for tomorrow. Moderate air for the rest of the Wasatch Front, including Utah County. Box Elder County is part of it. And we could see eastern Utah mixing into moderate air as well. The Basin as well as Duchesne County. Clean air holding on in Tooele County and down near Castle Country. But for how long? Well, gosh, we need to break down this ridge of high pressure. We have not been successful in doing that. Temperatures are cold as a result and running below average. Right now, 36 degrees in Salt Lake, and we'll see 30s along the Wasatch Front into the overnight. Haze, stubborn, sticking around as we roll into our Tuesday, Thanksgiving week. Where's the moisture? Talked about the Pacific Northwest. You see that system kind of moving in towards Seattle and Canada. Rain and snow there. Usually that could dip in, but you notice the jet stream keeping that moisture pretty high. Dry conditions over Salt Lake. So as we take a look at the long range here, gives you an idea of what we will be seeing. High pressure in control, westerly flow bringing in cloud cover into tomorrow. We will see clouds in central and southern Utah to start the day, and clouds increasing at times in the north. Here we go with the moisture. This weak front comes through, but the model wants to bring the potential of some light snow in northern Utah. 2 a.m. Wednesday. Watch the clock in your corner, because we kind of see how that moisture as the front comes through intensifies by 7 a.m. Could be cold enough and see some slick conditions. High pressure anxious to come right back for Thanksgiving, Turkey Day. Can you believe we're almost there? 40s for tomorrow, 30s and 40s on the eastern side of the state, upper 50s in St. George, little warmer, an area that is not inverted. Here's a look at the next 7 and your Thanksgiving forecast for St. George, hitting the upper 50s, low 60s by Black Friday. Dry conditions and plenty of sunshine. The Wasatch Front follows suit with a similar pattern, but we get increasing cloud cover on Wednesday and the slightest chance of a light snow shower. 40s for Thanksgiving with a dry pattern settling in for the next 7 days. We saw that last week. Who pressed repeat? I don't know if I'm okay with that. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
Yeah, who pressed repeat? That's what I want to know.
Don't blame me.
Okay, Glenn. All right.